Well, it's not Pew Day, so I'm not in my play clothes. Even though this afternoon has felt just a little bit like play. Hey, JP2 World, Father Farrar here. So when you think of a church building, what do you think of? What comes to your mind? Funny, that's what comes to my mind too. Stations of the Cross, altar, statues, pews, kneelers. The symbols, the artistic symbols, aren't just pretty to look at, but they involve us in the story that's being told. That's part of our story too. So the symbols help to involve us in the story, help to point out or point towards practices, which then shapes our worldview or helps to shape it, how we see things. Art in a church is not just something that is inconsequential or that we can do without, but it helps to form us, to shape us. So it's important even when we're in a temporary space. And yes, it's going to be temporary. Somebody asked the other day, could that just be our permanent space? I said, no way. It's a godsend. But our parish will outgrow that if it isn't already there. I won't be able to offer enough masses on the weekend in a building that size. So it's good for now, but not for always. With that said, we want to make it as prayerful a place as we can make it. And that's what this afternoon's about. So there was a church in Atchison that closed a few years ago. Sacred Heart is its name. And they still have a fair amount of furnishings and artwork. And so I was tipped off about that the other day by a man from the Archdiocese and connected with the priest up in Atchison. And, well, that's where I've been. So take a look at what they have. I will say that some of what you're seeing does need some touching up or refinishing, but I think it's a treasure trove for us. I think that we'll be able to take basically the lot of it. Not that we're going to have a place for everything, so we might not be able to take all the statues that you see. But I think the altar could work. That unusual, handsome pulpit. The Stations of the Cross, certainly gotta have Stations of the Cross. That was so key for me growing up. And as we get to Lent, you'll hear that as well. It's one of the best devotions, most beautiful, engaging devotions, informing the story, helping us with our postures, with the way in which we pray, with our practices, and involving kids in it too. At a very young level, kids love to pray along, read along with the Stations of the Cross. Gotta have those. What else? Well, let's see. I think that Pietà is also going to be available. I looked at the organ. I don't think that's going to be a good solution for us. But I think most other things could work. What do you think? Why don't you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the video, keeping in mind that all that you just saw will be free. We'll touch it up, spend a little bit on that, but I think that's going to be a great gift for us. And I don't know about this, but if Steve Davis will maybe gas up his semi and drive up. We could get everything certainly in one load. And if we had more help, well, you saw those pews? Those pews have kneelers. And they're all available. It's just a thought. Let me know what you think. Have a great weekend. See you Sunday. Oh yeah, just in case you're wondering, that high altar, well, there's a group of sisters who are looking into it. I told the priest up there, if they say no, we might see about disassembling it and storing it. Who knows? We might have a use for it one day. Looks like marble, but it's actually wood, which is good for us since I don't know of any marble experts in the parish, but